What's up, guys? Yeah, you read the title. This isn't going to be a super serious video, nor is it going to be a jokey video. It's just sort of going to be a me talking video because I feel like I need to sort of sit down and just talk this out with you guys because, yeah, the state of the channel is not where I want it to be, but it's sort of where I expected it to be. And so I'm not going to have any background music. I'm just going to talk and sort of say what I would like to have from you guys, sort of what I want to do, where we're at with the channel and that kind of stuff. And so, yeah, let's just get right into it. And to preface, I have a very bad headache. So if I seem a little out of it, I've got 3 very bright lights shining at me and I've got just a splitting headache. So if I'm a little out of it, just sorry. Anyway, so starting out with like how the channel's doing. Well, everything is down in terms of views, in terms of subscribers, watch time, all of that stuff is down by quite a lot. And I expected it to be that way because I did have a bit of an explosion in subscribers and views when I did the whole Suzy Lou video. I gained over 270 some odd subscribers. So I expected that to sort of taper off because I knew that there was going to be a point where people were going to sort of like hop in and subscribe because of the video. And I even made a video saying, like, if you're here for just the drama that I made, don't stick around. Like, I'm sorry if you were expecting more. That's not what this channel is about. And I feel like some of those people leaving are because of that, and there's other reasons. The other reason, and the big reason why everything is down, even more than just when things kind of drop off after a drama video, is because, well, I deleted about 14 million views worth of videos from my channel. I finally sat down and deleted the final few reaction videos I had left on my channel, which I say final few, there were a lot still left. And that was after I put in a ton of work to delete other videos. So yeah, I had a lot of them. And fortunately, the timing lined up perfectly where I was able to get rid of the final videos on a stream all in one shot. It was rough, and without the residual views and without the residual watch time coming in from those, I'm definitely kind of at a loss now in terms of time, views, all that stuff. Something else I didn't really account for, but something that I actually should have known because of the way that the YouTube algorithm, Big Daddy algorithm works, is because I have so many subscribers, but I don't have a lot of views per video, that kind of gives this sort of impression to the algorithm that I'm not making interesting content. And to some degree, a part of me, the cynical side of me, thinks, well, maybe I'm not making interesting content, which we'll get into in a minute. But yeah, because, and I sort of did this to myself, and it's going to be a big hole to climb out of, but because I built this 34,000 subscriber YouTube channel, which has been now sitting at 34,000 subscribers up and down between like 34,100, 200, 100. I think we're almost to 600 now, but it's been sitting in that 34,000 range for almost a year. But I built that channel, this channel, off of reaction videos, unfortunately, and it's sort of like I built a following with the wrong crowd. Not to say that there's a bad crowd of reaction video watchers or anything. Like, people are people and there's taste for everybody, but I definitely built a non-sustainable and dangerous following in terms of the sustainability of the channel, and I'm paying for that now. But I've also now kind of, again, like I said, shot myself in the foot because I went and built that big following, which there's still a lot of you who enjoy the content I currently make, and believe me, I am beyond thankful for all of you. But with that being said, there's still those who were here originally and potentially still for reaction videos, and they're not getting that. And so my average videos, while I still hold firm that the views, to me, do not matter. I just want people to see the work and start the conversation. That's the thing. But even though I don't want to have to care about the views, the way that YouTube works, the way that Big Daddy algorithm plays to, the YouTubers that are out there and to everybody, is that if you're not getting a lot of views, but you got a lot of subscribers, then clearly something's off. And this, like I said, the cynical side of me is like, well, maybe I'm not making very interesting content. And there's a kind of a issue I've struggled with for a long time of wanting to stick to something I'm familiar with, things I know. And when I try to branch out, I struggle. And if I struggle too much, I go back to what I know. And I guess this will kind of lead us into the next thing here. So in terms of like the content I make, obviously I make a review weekly for the anime that I am most into for the current season. In this season's instance, it's Kaguya-sama Love is War Season 2. And here and there I try to scatter in a full series review or my inputs on a movie or something like that. But generally, I try to get Love is War or the weekly show out on Mondays, and if I can't hit Monday, like I'm not today, I'll aim for Tuesday. But generally, if I hit Monday for the video, I don't really have a solid plan for Tuesday. I have to come up with something, as well as Wednesday. Thursday is usually something photography or tech related. That's pretty consistent. And then Friday, I usually have Funny Friday, which you guys are actually very great at giving input for. I missed last Friday because I had some other issues going on with the recent passing of my great-grandmother. That was a little rough, and I've been dealing with some other stuff with just work that's been stressing me out, and I just needed a day before the funeral to just not do anything. But when it comes to Tuesday and Wednesday, I have ideas, but they're never something that I can maintain or do consistently. And I have an idea for a podcast that I want to do that I'm going to try to launch at some point, hopefully before the summer's over. I was going to try to launch it in June. Obviously, that's not happening. It might by the end, I don't know, but I don't think it will. But I want to get it out before the end of the summer, and hopefully I can get it by next month, if not, then the month following. But I am formulating an idea for a podcast. It's not going to be a specific, like, this main thing. I'm sort of aiming for not the Joe Rogan podcast, but sort of that style of, like, generally a conversation. And so the working title right now is The Crespo Conversation, combining the Crespo podcast, the Crespo Corner. Like, some of the ideas, I got to use my last name. I like the idea of using my last name in that because it's a little personal while not being, like, not a title, if that makes sense. And so I kind of like that idea. So the working title is The Crespo Conversation. And really, I'm going to kind of just start a conversation with whatever guest, whoever I have on. I want to try to get Rachel Messer on. So, hey, in case you watch this, Rachel, I would love to have you on as a guest, perhaps. I'll hit you up at some point on Twitter if you don't watch this video, which I don't blame you for not watching, but it's whatever. But, like, that idea, I'm not going to be able to obviously do a consistent, like, weekly podcast. So I'm probably going to make that a monthly thing once I actually launch it. And that's where you all come in. Because for a long time after I sort of built a following, I sort of needed to continue to maintain that family or that community-driven feeling that I had started everything for, but I didn't. And that's entirely my fault. I own it. I should have maintained a much more family level, a much more community level sort of structure where I was actively engaging with you. I made a Patreon for a little while and that fell through. If you guys want me to try that again, let me know and give me ideas. And that's what I'm asking for in this portion of the video, because the state of the channel, obviously everything is down. And everything is down because of the fact that, well, the other thing that's not helping is I still have a strike, but that's almost gone. I've got like a few more weeks before that's gone, so I'm not too worried about that. But yeah, everything's down. And the thing is I don't want to be making content that not a lot of people are watching and then not actually asking what you want to watch. And so that's what I'm doing in this portion. What do you want to watch from me? It's, yes, the content that I'm making, but at the end of the day, I'm making content for you all, and really, you all, I have been recommended anime that will stick with me for the rest of my life from a lot of fans from this very channel, from a lot of you from this very channel. So, I mean, y'all have obviously some good ideas and some pretty good taste, and you seem to know what I'm into. So that's what I'm asking. What do you want to see? Because I want to make content that not only is something that I enjoy making, but something that you all enjoy watching. And I've said for years, when you make the content that you enjoy, the people who, enjoy it as well will come and find it. And I have those people but I haven't listened to them in a long time. And so this is what I'm doing now, is I'm listening to them. If I'm not in the comments at the end of this video, like I normally am for the first like hour or so, it's because I'm probably going to go take a shower and then immediately crash after this because I just have a splitting headache. But yeah, I want to know what you guys want to see. I want to know what you all want to watch. And I just wanted to be open. I just wanted to share because, yeah, things are tough. There's worse things going on in the world than a struggling YouTuber with not a lot of views. There's so many bigger things in the world. And I have to keep that in perspective. But on the same hand, with these bigger things going on in the world and the strain that it causes to everyone, myself included, especially with where I work and the fact that I'm an essential worker, the stress that this all causes to me personally and the people around me, this is my escape. And so being able to escape and do something I enjoy with all of you means a lot to me, and I would not be in this position if it weren't for all of you. And so I want to sort of honor that by listening. That's all. I just want to honor what you guys want from me by listening. And yeah, I'm rambling now. I'm going to start ending this. So essentially, yeah, I guess the two main things. What do you guys want to see from me? What do you think would be engaging for you all? And if I made a Patreon, what would you guys think? What would you guys want out of that Patreon, I guess is the best way. If I made one. I had one, and because of the sort of guilt of missing things while still collecting money, like I would miss certain tiers and not be able to give what they paid for. That was sort of an issue. So if you guys can think of something that with everything I do, I might be able to do consistently and, deliver on what I promise, let me know. Either way, guys, that's been the video. I'm going to go edit this while squinting because, my God, my head is killing me. But thank you for listening. I appreciate every single one of you. And again, I wouldn't be here if it weren't for all of you. And hopefully you guys are staying safe out there. Yeah, you all are great. Have a good one.